Well, everybody, welcome back. It is the finals. Johnny Archer versus Shane Van Boening coming up in just a little while. This is the Turning Stone Classic 30. I'm Upstate Alavese, BTV, and we're coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. The final race is going to be to 13. It's a single race to 13. Before we get started and underway, we want to thank some of the sponsors right down the list, and we got to do this fast because of the time constraint that we're under right now. I could see Mike Zuglin. He said just a couple of minutes. Want to thank Mr. Thomas Grimaldi and family. Make sure to check them out. You heard it numerous times right here. Billiard Product Reviews. We want to thank all these sponsors. JB Cases, John Barton. Baltimore City Cues. Castillo Leather Goods, handcrafted leather wraps and other items. Chalky Sticks, download that app, folks. These are all sponsors. That's a free app. It's a great app, too, by the way. Josh Hughes, LTD, on board with Mr. Mike Zuglin. Greg Antonakis, make sure to contact him and become friends on Facebook. KamuiTips.com. TheKingsOfVapor.com for all your vaping needs. BilliardEngineering.com. Light-Systems, the LED lighting. Mike Burton of Josh Q's. Get in touch with him at mbqs.com. Don't forget, ABN Billiards is going to bring you the Dream Challenge, USA versus Russia. abnbilliards.ru. Get your pay-per-view. Don't miss it. Pat Fleming, go to his website, USIO, the number 9.com. Make sure you get in there. HustlinUSA.com. Tony Harrigan, thank you. There's the Roku Chalk by Kamui, KamuiTips.com. And, of course, the best cloth in the world is Simonis, and the best balls to roll with are Aramith. That's about all the time. Mike Zuglin's actually going to give us, it's going to be Jerry Forsythe and Mike Howerton. I got to change my scoreboard to a race to 13. So just give me a sec.
Stone. He's been on the Mosconi Cup 11 times already. He's a world champion, 2-time World Masters champ. He's a 2-time all-around world champion. He's a 5-time U.S. Open 9-ball champion, 5 times. Shane Van Boening, right there. All right. And by the way, this is an extended race to 13. Hopefully that got up there. Did that get up there? Hey, you guys are good. Wow. All right. This is a race to 13, not 9. All right. His opponent from Ackworth, Georgia. He's won our tournament here 6 times. He's also a U.S. Open 9-ball champ. He's also been on the Mosconi Cup, but 18 times. He's a 4-time world 9-ball champ. And he was the player of the decade in the 1990s. And here he is, still going strong, Johnny Archer. All right. Good luck. Good luck, players. Have a great set.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 30th Turning Stone 9-ball championship. I'm Jerry Forsyth alongside Mike Howerton.
And the winner of that
and
drawing,
we're here to take you through this match.
Tournament's over, is going to get that.
Johnny takes the lag.
I'd have given odds when this tournament started that it wasn't going to be Johnny Archer in the finals.
I'm surprised that a couple of players aren't in the finals. I had picked Jason Shaw to be in the finals because lately he's owned this event, but he got taken out.
And you know, our winner from from January, Billy Thorpe, he just kind of crashed and burned.
Yeah, he just didn't seem really focused this week when I saw him play.
I was watching part of that last match. Hunter, if he could have made a ball on a break once or twice, he could have won that match.
Yeah, his break just went away, or the results of his break just went away last match. He sure had a great tournament, though.
Yeah, he did. In this field, 3rd place is something to be proud of.
You bet. Well, Johnny's got a little bit of a problem right off the bat, getting over the table in the right shape for that 3-ball. So will he play safe, or is he going to go aggressive on us?
Looks like he's trying to make it and draw out of there.
Draw back. That's a long draw. No.
Ooh. Now what's he going to do?
He must like the safe from here.
How long have you been following tournaments that Johnny played in?
I don't think Johnny wants me to tell you that. It was certainly a decade or more into the last century.
That was a nice shot.
Yeah, it was. Good save.
Yeah, I mentioned to Pat Fleming earlier. I said, when was the last time you played in a tournament with Earl and Johnny and Laurie John?
Right.
He said, well, I haven't played in a tournament in 20 years, so does that answer your question?
He also had a very good tournament. He played extremely well, like he hadn't even lost a step.
Yeah, for somebody his age, you know, it was funny. He was joking about it earlier. He was watching one of the other players who was kind of methodical at the table. And Pat said, you know, look, I know where I want to aim the ball. I know where I want to hit it. If I were to practice stroke, I'd be all over the place. But, you know, a guy, we won't discuss how old he is, but, you know, he's been playing for quite some time. And maybe you can correct me here. It seems like when players get older, they get a little bit more methodical at the table, but not Pat.
No, they just get worse. Yeah, Pat didn't look like he lost a step at all.
One rail under the 6.
Absolutely. Risky.
Look at corner
There's a
pocket.
scratch. Archer with ball in hand. And only 6 balls left on the table. You like his chances?
Yeah, I do. Everything's got a pocket.
Yeah.
Even if he gets funny on the 4, which I don't see happening, the 5 goes by the 6, but that's not gonna be any part of what happens.
Well, these are all pretty automatic for Mr. Archer, who has seemingly played better every match. He had some mistakes early on in the week, but you're really not seeing many now.
You know, we've talked about how he sometimes comes into a tournament a little bit cold.
Yeah, a little down. And the more he plays, the better he gets. First blood to Johnny Archer. It's a race to 13. Long way to go.
Has Johnny still got the firepower to keep up with Shane if this just turns into a ball-making contest?
That's what we're about to find out.
And then, of course, the other question is, with Johnny's experience, can he outmove Shane? I mean, there's a lot of people who've lost a lot of money saying, can he outmove Shane?
Well, if anyone can, Johnny, there's not a move Johnny doesn't know. That was the poster, by the way, for the International that Pat Fleming is running in Norfolk at the Riverside. What is that? Riverside Sheraton, yeah.
Nice hotel.
Oh, it's a great place. That's another favorite event. I think the two best locations are this one and that one.
I'm going to assume he has a favorite piece of chalk.
I think so. But he's not going to use it. Now, here we go.
Oh, no, he had chalk in his hand.
Huh. It's hard to tell from here. I wonder if he's just, yeah, was he worried about a double kiss?
Well, where are you playing safe here?
Well, I didn't think he was. I thought he was going to bank the 1 and come back for the 2 in the side.
Oh, like that.
Yeah.
So the International 9-Ball Open.
Yeah.
Not the U.S. Open.
No.
But former U.S. Open champions get free entry?
I don't know that detail. I really don't. That even Berman had stopped doing that back when he was holding the U.S. Open at that venue, but Pat may have decided to do that.
$1,000 entry.
Yeah, how do you pay that many entry fees? Whew. That's a lot of money you got to tuck into the prize fund.
Well, 50,000 added.
Yeah, it'll be a good event. And of course, the U.S. Open will be moving to Las Vegas next spring under the auspices of Matchroom Sports. So that spells good things.
Yeah, from the video that Barry Hearn had online a couple months ago, it sounds like he's trying to duplicate the atmosphere of Moscone Cup in a singles event. And really calling the U.S. Open a singles event is like calling Shane a pool player.
When they ran the World Pool Championships in Cardiff, Wales, they did a pretty good job of doing that. Great staging. They just run exciting events.
Well, they've got the production quality. They've got the experience.
Yep. Shane's about to notch up this 9-ball. Do they have a venue yet?
Yes.
It's the
Yeah. Grand Resort Casino.
Oh.
You know what? I will look to see if I can find out while Johnny racks.
Tied at 1. This is So did you find our venue?
Mandalay Bay.
Mandalay Bay. Shane's break shot. He's got balls down, or a ball down. The 1 ball's off the table. 2 balls available.
And the 3-9 looks awfully inviting.
Ooh. That is a sexy little invitation there.
Now, does he have to draw out of their 2 rails to get to it, or can he avoid the 7 to get on it?
Well, I'd be drawing out because I certainly don't have the game to avoid it any other way.
Look out,
Watch
side
out.
pocket.
That side pocket is looming.
No, he's all right.
That was too close for me. I'd have had my knees on the floor.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's
Looked
okay.
like he missed it.
And just like that, Shane Van Boening goes 2-1 in the lead. Shane's so comfortable at these finals tables.
He has looked comfortable all week.
Yeah.
He hasn't. I haven't seen him down practicing as much as I've seen him in the past. On the
Yeah.
other hand, boy, Hunter Lombardo was down there practicing every day, every night.
He was working hard.
I mentioned it to him one time, and he said, "Look, I'm trying to be the best pool player I can be."
Yeah.
Well, more power to him.
Yeah. Shane whacks him nice. Again, he's got balls down. The 1 ball, again, is one of them, and the 2 ball is available. This time, no 3-9 combo awaiting, though.
He's still playing 7 ball.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a long shot on that 2 ball. That can be missed.
I think if he makes it, he's going to be leaving a long shot on the 3.
Yeah. Yeah, if he gets the 3 down, he's in good shape to run the table, but he's got a couple of tough openers here. But he played it at the right speed, not to leave Johnny anything simple.
Johnny plays out of your neck of the woods.
He does. He's only about 40 minutes away from me. Johnny just went straight safe.
No, he didn't leave him an edge. It's going to
No.
come up behind it.
Yeah. Well,
And probably swap the cue ball and the 2 ball here.
yeah, if he can leave that 2 ball on the rail where he just tapped down there, about where his bridge is, and slide the cue ball over behind the 8.
It snuck out.
Yeah. Well, he's got to cut this.
You think he goes for this?
Well, it's a 2-way shot. If he cuts it, if he banks it, he could sell out. But if he cuts it, he could get safe. Oh, he just, again, straight
Oh,
for the
and-
safe, and that did not work.
Yeah.
Now, how far clear of the 7 is the 3 ball?
I can't tell. It looks like it goes.
Yeah,
I think it does.
he's certainly playing it like it does. Ooh.
Oh.
Well, not where he wanted to be, but he can certainly work it out from there.
Yeah, if the 7 doesn't clear the 8, he'll just shoot for the window.
Wow. That is pretty work.
Must go by the 8.
Indeed, and he's on the right side. He's always on the right side of the ball.
Makes the game a lot easier.
Yeah. A ball in the corner, 9 ball in the other corner. Shane's going to increase his lead. 3-1. And with Shane breaking, he's got the early momentum in this match. But Johnny's very patient. He'll wait his turn, wait his turn, wait his turn, and then he'll just stay at the table. Shane isn't the only one who can run racks. JB Cases and Kamui Chalk, some of our sponsors here.
I hear John Barton's relocating to Las Vegas.
I thought he already had.
Has he?
Yeah.
He was down in Texas. Bought a house or something.
He was in Texas?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know that. I thought he'd been in Vegas for a couple of years.
Straight draw to get on the 3. Just drag across.
Yeah. Stay away from that side pocket. Kill the ball. Nice.
Looks like he's not 100% happy with that angle.
Well, it is a bit severe for what he wants to do. He'd like to play that 4 in the same pocket as the 3, I'm sure.
Is he thinking about bumping the 4?
That would be dangerous for that 9 ball that close. He can get behind it.
If the 6 wasn't there, I think he'd go 3 rails for the same pocket.
There we go.
Boy, that pocket's been awfully forgiving to him.
Life is simple. Life is easy when you play as much pool as Shane's played. He's now that he's in his 30s, we got to figure out how much longer we can call him the kid.
Yeah, somebody mentioned that the other day. What do you change his nickname to?
South Dakota Shot.
Scott Smith might want to have a conversation with you on that one.
Well, that's true, but he's got 2. He's also the freezer. He can't have 2. He needs to pick one.
Scott Smith was the freezer?
Oh, Scott Smith.
No.
Shot.
Yeah.
You're right. Scott.
You were thinking of freezer back home.
Yeah, I'm thinking thinking of your Scott.
It has been nice to have a final match here with no real racking drama so far.
Yeah, boy, you just jinxed that, didn't you? The rest of the match, every rack will take 20 minutes. All thanks to Mike Howerton.
Yep.
Send your emails and letters.
Seemed like he hit that break a little harder than normal and didn't have a lot of success with it.
Yeah, he sure didn't leave any cherries.
Well, there's that old thing that breaking as hard as you can is not always the best break.
Yeah. That'll be a good save.
No, it will not.
Ooh. Nothing went to the rail. So, still doesn't have a great opening shot here.
Would you play safe and try to 3-foul him?
Nah. If I could get to that run out, I would. Yeah, I mean, if I were Shane and I could get to that run out, I would.
Do you try to bump the 8 now?
Let me look at the rest of the table. To me, this would be the least risky time to do it. But he's got other thoughts. You can, see, to me, doing it off the 6 ball is too risky.
Yeah, but that
I see so many people do it that way.
you can't do it off the 4.
Yeah.
You can't do it now.
Not really. He's going to have to do it off the 6. Or make the 6 and play safe on the 7. I like that better.
Well, if you were going to do that, then why not play safe with ball in hand? Because you know you're going to get a lockup safety with ball in hand.
Yeah, but I'd rather play safe when I get ball in hand with 3 balls left on the table.
Yeah.
And if he floats down under that 7, hits it away and locks the cue ball up against the 8, Johnny's going to be hurting.
He wouldn't think about doing it now.
No.
Nope.
So does he go for position on the safe, or does he go to break this out and win the match?
He's going for the breakout.
I don't think so.
No?
No, he just put his cue where he'd want the cue ball if he was going to play that safe. I'll be darned, he broke it out.
I don't think it's what he had in mind. I think he meant to bump it further towards the middle of the table.
Hey, it worked for him.
Yeah, wasn't going to matter.
You noticed how much better his vision is than ours?
Well, he's a little closer. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you or I were down there playing Archer in the finals, we'd see it just like Shane does.
Shane puts another one on the board. Leads our match now 5-1.
Johnny needs to do something here pretty quick.
We got to come up with a nickname for Shane. How about the South the South Dakota Middle Ager? Does that work?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll find that humorous. Well, they were referring to him for a while as Captain America.
Somebody just said Shane the Terminator. I think Niels Fagan might have a word to say about that one. Oh, they've got some good ones coming up. South Dakota Express, I like that.
Well, we're going to have a safety coming up here.
Got a lot of balls to hide behind. Of course, there's some big gaps between those balls. Oh, Jared's out there. Hey, Jared. Hope everything's going well in the world of the saxophone. We can't keep our eye on the chat, though, so if I ignore you, please forgive me.
I wonder if Jared will be at the International 9-Ball Open.
You know he's going to be there.
I think he's going to like it.
Yes, I do. Okay. Where is the window?
That's a good question.
He's going to have to hit above the side pocket on the right and spin that ball between the 3 and the 7. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
He couldn't call Efren and have him come in and Z this?
Yeah, that's probably about the best idea.
I think he's going for your shot.
And see, that's why I don't play a lot, because that's what happens to me too.
Well, he tied up the 2.
If you pick a shot that I pick, you know you're in trouble.
That's why we don't have a telestrator. We're afraid the player would see the shot up there. No,
Yeah.
that's not what I want to
Yeah.
do. That 2 doesn't go, does it?
Boy,
No.
it sure doesn't look like it from here. Looks like, to me, he's just going to have to put it on the other side of the 9 ball and lock that cue ball up on the 9 ball. And surely he's not looking at the carom. I mean, that doesn't look on either.
I think he meant to be in a slightly different place and
Well,
then
maybe,
play the carom.
maybe that carom is on. No. That's going to be a tough hit. Hit directly across the table from the 2 ball and hold the cue ball with some left English. Looks to be the order of the day.
You don't like 3 rails?
Oh, he does. Wow.
And he's not going to get a reward for
I
it.
thought the 3 was in the way of doing that, and he cleared that by a mile. This table's not being very friendly to either player. Is there a way he can attempt that combination and get safe? Roll the cue ball like over behind the 3 and 4, so that if he misses, he'll be safe.
I think he's just playing the safe that way.
I think he's just going straight safe.
What was that?
Oh, don't think he quite got there. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Johnny can play that.
This might be the biggest mistake that Shane's made so far this match, and there haven't been many.
If Johnny makes this shot, that was a big mistake.
And you can see the edge.
Yeah, he can see enough to work with it.
You go for the shot because the 5 makes it a bigger pocket?
He just measured up that bank. Looks like that's at least in the back of his head right now.
I'm not sure how you get on the 3 if you do that, though.
Well,
I'm sure we'll find out.
he would have what? Some left on the ball, so if he could get it over to the side rail, he could go 3 rails and out near the center of the table. But he's just putting bottom on that thing. He's just
Gotta be
aiming.
playing safe.
Let's see. I want to see him pull out the long bank just to thrill the crowd.
He hasn't really been doing anything flashy from what I've seen this week.
Well, you don't really see Shane twirling around the table very often anyway. There it is. There it is.
Oh, and shape on the short side. You asked for it.
I didn't ask for short side shape. That's a bit much than I would ask for. He must have needed it. Must not go in that pocket. He is an amazing player, isn't he?
That he is.
Never forget how profoundly shocked we were when he showed up at the first U.S. Open. Started mowing them down. Kept waiting for him to show a weakness. It just never came out.
And, you know, we know players who constantly have to stay in action
Yeah.
in order to keep their A game. Shane doesn't seem to be that type of player. I mean, he's got so much natural ability.
Yeah, he really does. He started playing at such a young age. Six to 1 now. It's a race to 13, and Shane's almost halfway there.
Johnny had an opportunity there. You've got to cash in on opportunities like that when you're playing, well, when you're playing Shane or when you're playing in the finals of a big tournament.
Yeah, anybody you're going to be facing in the finals is not to be taken lightly. Not that I think Johnny is ever taking Shane lightly.
Oh, no.
He does know the man.
You know, talking about players with natural ability, the first player that comes to mind is Allison.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, she doesn't need to practice. I'm sure she still does, but, you know, she wins tournaments on, 10 minutes at the table.
Mm-hmm.
And she just won a tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She's not slowing down.
I see she's been doing a series of video, roughly Ask Me Anythings on Facebook, where she just sets up her video camera and says,
Yeah.
okay, you want to ask me questions? Here you go.
Oh, that's neat. Is she still in Charlotte?
I'm not sure.
For a while, it seemed like the world was moving to Charlotte.
Oh, the ladies part of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Five seven looks like the toughest part here. And that's not that tough.
Yeah, if he gets a nice, easy lay on the 2-ball. Ooh. Maybe easy for him.
Straight in, he's going to have to draw it out of there.
Or just stick it.
Yeah. Wow. He might have still made it.
Yeah, it may come back
No.
to kiss him. No, Johnny, you can't ask for better than this, buddy.
No. Got to get out here.
He's got to get into that problem right now.
Well, he's not going to go. He's not going to make this and go 2 rails back to it, and he's not going to draw across the table because the 6 and the 8 get in the way. Maybe he's going to go 2.
Yeah, he's putting that top left on it.
Okay.
Did he just set up a carom on the 7? Or maybe it does go by, or is he going to combo it?
Well, I originally thought it was going to be a combination, but not anymore. He's either playing safe or he's playing the carom.
Carom.
That works.
Nice setup, too, for the rest of the table.
Although he doesn't care for it for some reason.
Very clever, Mr. Archer. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't like this. Especially since he loves long shots. Well, 5 balls down. 6 balls going to go in the same pocket. Slide over, take the 8 in the side. this will be Johnny's second mark, and he will trail 6-2. But he'll be breaking.
And he didn't seem to be having a problem making balls on the break. When he played Hunter, it seemed like he had his break down.
Mm-hmm. Johnny's always been a great breaker. I remember when it was the hit 'em hard school. Nobody hit him harder. The cue ball would jump up and hit the light sometimes.
And you know, I completely understand why they don't break like that anymore. But
Yeah.
God, I miss that break.
I miss that break too. I miss the old 9-ball game badly.
This might work out.
Well, that's a tough opener.
If he can see the edge, can he put the cue ball on the 8?
I think that's the plan. Make Johnny go at least 2 rails to hit it.
He's hitting it with inside.
I think he's going to spin off the rail.
Wow, that works too.
Well, he can hop and hit it, but then what happens? Got to figure a safety out of this. Okay, so he's spinning off the back rail. Fouled.
Boy, he was asking a lot of himself there.
Yeah, he was. Now the table lays nicely. Shane picks out his patterns before he gets to the table sometimes. They're just so automatic for him. He has a bit of a helper around the pocket with that 7-ball, but he doesn't want to send it away. Uh-oh, that's one way.
Uh-oh.
Watch out
Oh,
now.
he left the window.
Oh. He is so precise. I mean, other players playing that shot, maybe 10% of the time they're going to roll up behind the 9, you know. Look at this guy play.
Well, we've seen this show before.
A very few times. Shane in command. Wow. Look at that stroke. And this 9-ball gives him a 7-2 lead. There you go. 7-2. Back in control. He's just not giving Johnny much table time.
Well, and Johnny's not capitalizing when he's got it.
Yeah.
You know, and Johnny would have to be playing his A-plus game, but he's definitely not.
Yeah. Yeah, when Shane gets comfortable as he is now,
Doesn't matter who you are.
yeah, he's just practicing.
Boy, it was interesting to see the players from Finland here this time.
Look at that 9 ball.
Do you make a ball?
The 1 ball is going to go in the
Yep.
side, and then the 2 ball is blocked from the pocket by the 9.
I think he might have a solution to that, though.
I don't know. That's
Oh, yeah. He's either playing a combo or a carom all day. I understand the carom doesn't sell out the shot if you miss it,
yeah.
but the combo looks awfully easy.
See, to me, the carom looks easier. I always saw carom angles more easily. Combos tended to haunt me. Okay, 8-2 now.
You think Shane's got reservations for like 8:30?
He must. He's just left the arena to get a little drink of water. He'll be back in just a moment.
He's been working hard. He's working up a
He's
thirst.
working a thirst up. That's right. And
Great big grin.
yep, it's time to be happy. Time to have fun playing,
Yeah, we all play better when we're having fun playing.
don't we? That is absolutely the truth. Nothing's going. Well,
Again,
Johnny's got to start.
yeah.
He's got a roadmap to get through here. He's just got to get to the 2 ball in good shape. Well, I like it.
You know, I realize he's going to make the 3 in the bottom right and come around for the 4,
Yeah.
but that just seems like a little tricky shot.
Well, the 7 ball is worrisome, depending on the angle he gets.
Well, maybe he can follow it
Now
now.
he'll be okay. He should be able to avoid the kiss. Yeah, he would like to not move that 7 at all because it's in good shape for the run.
But these guys play shape off that second ball so well.
Oh, I know. They really do. Top left,
Like that.
like that. Well, Johnny's had enough time now to be getting some stroke back, be getting a little comfortable feeling at the table. Let's see if he can stay at the table for a few racks.
Little angle to come off the rail.
Yeah, this is very nice, almost automatic. And you know, if he puts this rack down and then the next one, he's not out of this match at all.
I just want to butt in just for a second. I want to thank Isaac Horn for your gracious donation. That'll keep us on the road. We're back with Jerry and Mike.
9 ball down. Johnny Archer's got a little momentum on his side. He needs to keep it there now. 8-3, he trails. But it's a race to 13. So he's got time. But now would be a good time to start a charge.
You think he was just laying down to give Shane some confidence?
Yeah, that's probably it. He knows The new boy on the block needs some help, right?
I don't want to crush him just yet.
8 ball
Yep.
is down. But the 1 ball is ugly.
That's going to be all about speed control if he's going to bury him on the 4.
It's about the only choice he has, though. Huh?
I don't like that. Unless he's just trying to tease Shane into taking the shot on, but
Shane can not only take it on, he can make it and run the table.
and then the next couple.
Well, I've seen Shane make shots a lot tougher than this one.
Yeah, he's already looking at the line where it's going to go for the 2.
But he could be challenging Shane, because he knows if Shane misses this, there'll be a psychological shift. 1 ball down.
Like it had eyes, with shape on the 2.
Not the way it was planned, but it counts.
Johnny just sets his cue down saying, all right,
Yeah,
I tried.
yeah. Yeah. 2 ball. 3 ball goes in the side, of course. You'll have to tell me which of the balls on the table is the 4. I think it's the one on the top.
I
But
believe so.
with my color blindness, I would not swear to it.
You know, you've known Ivan at Aramith for a long time. There's nothing you
Yes.
can do about this.
No.
Nice shot.
Although I'll forever be a fan of the old ball color sets.
Oh, yeah.
These work well, though, and the players seem to like them. I never thought they'd like that measles cue ball because of the radical difference in the look, but they all love it.
Yeah, I had players back home all saying they wanted the measle cue ball. He missed that ball.
I'll be darned. Yeah. I've only heard one player complain about it, and he said it's because it gives all our secrets away. Everybody can see what English we're putting on the ball. Of course, for most players, it's an advantage to be able to see that the English you thought you put on the ball is what got there.
I mean, really, at this level, and I realize this is the complete upper echelon of the game, but they're not doing anything that the other player's saying, oh, wow, I can't believe you did that. I mean, they all know the shots.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you talked about how Shane maps out the table when he gets up. I'm sure Johnny's sitting there having mapped it out, too. Like, oh, great, Shane's going to do this and this and this and this.
Yeah. Well, this is going to help a bit. This will bring him to halfway
Well,
where Shane is.
I certainly wouldn't be shooting this ball in the side right now. He's not going to.
Yeah. Johnny's showing a little shine. 8-4 now.
I'm not sure I want to define it as a comeback, but it's the beginning of one.
Yeah, if he can stay at the table for a couple of racks, Shane won't be so comfortable.
Well, but Shane had to know that Johnny was going to string together a couple of racks. Well, not string together, but he was going to win a couple of racks. Shane wasn't just going to run away with this.
No, but don't you love it when you do?
Made a ball.
Yeah, and made
Uh-oh.
another ball. And Shane gets back to the table. That's the kind of thing that just can kill you because you don't know how long Shane's going to stay at the table now. With ball in hand, you know the odds are in his favor to get through this rack.
Yeah, Johnny's next trip to the table will be to rack.
That's a shame because he hit those balls good.
And that's why the players don't like the rare back and fire break.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's just nothing left to stop him here at all.
No. It's going to put him on 9. Came up a little shy, but he'll be fine.
I wonder if he wanted that for the angle. No. Nope, he didn't use it, so he didn't want it.
And he's got his angle for the 9 ball.
Yeah. Look how clean that is.
Well, I like him using that rail to get on the 9 ball.
Yeah. Pretty work. Shane now has 9 racks on his side of the string. Mr. Archer has 4.
You know, it seemed early in the year like Shane was not having one of his usual years. He wasn't out playing in as many events. At least it didn't seem like he was. But
Yeah, but then he dominated Vegas.
yeah. Once again, as we get closer to what would be the U.S. Open, he's playing better and better.
He does seem to peak in the fall, doesn't he? Boy, that 9 ball was fighting to get to that pocket, and their ball was fighting to keep it out.
How do you like this break? Well, the 6 ball could be a little tester.
Does he get to the 6 ball?
You don't think he comes down table, plays the combo carom?
Well, look at it. If you drive the 2 ball, when we drive the cue ball off the 2 into the 9, the 8 ball's right there to send it into the pocket.
He does.
No, he's gone too far for that idea.
No.
Yeah, he can play it as a combo now.
Hunter pulled off a shot like that in the last match.
I just want
Yeah.
to see if he's going to use the 8 ball.
I think he is.
I think he is too.
Now what's he doing?
Is he just going to play the run out? Well, that is strange that he didn't move the 6. But I guess when you can put that cue ball right behind the 6 if you wish, you don't need to.
You going one rail with some right?
What it looks like he's doing.
I mean, I know he's got the stroke to draw it, not straight back, but draw it back from there, but there doesn't seem to be a need for that.
He doesn't want to run into that 8 and 9, so he'll give them plenty of room. Yes, indeed. Shane Van Boening goes to 10. Mr. Archer remains at 4. So Shane's only 3 racks away.
So that scratch on the break has now cost Johnny 2 racks.
Yeah. Yeah. Mistakes are expensive when you play these boys.
And we will be back here second weekend of January.
Careful how you use that we. Oh, I love New York in the summer.
That's twice now he's reared back and hit the break hard and not made a ball.
Yeah, I wonder what he's experimenting with. But he really did slam that rack. And as a result, he really opened the table up for Johnny. You could play almost every shot on the table from the center of the table.
Well, what's that they teach amateurs? If you can get your cue ball back to the center of the table, you're probably good most of the time.
That's right. By far the most common landing place for the cue ball is in the center of the table. Johnny's not wasting any time to get through this one.
No, once he gets on the 5, this is like connect the dots.
Yeah. All about the speed on this shot. Ooh, I don't think he likes it.
No.
In fact, I know he doesn't like it. Looks like he didn't hit it solid enough against that first rail.
He's
No
right
matter.
back in line.
Yeah.
That's one big difference is when the guys at this level get out of line, they get right back in.
Back in line. Everybody else is dancing for the rest of the rack.
Yeah.
So, well, it's not like he's about to draw close, but at least he's got something going here.
Well, he's just got to make a ball and keep control on the break.
Yeah. Johnny Archer moves up to 5 racks. His opponent has 10. And the big difference in this match so far has been the break shots.
I don't remember if Johnny capitalized the last time Shane, we'll say, crushed the rack. I mean, he didn't crush it, but still hit it a little harder. This match could be over if Shane hadn't done that twice.
Yeah. Wow. Those balls came apart in a strange way and nothing fell.
Cut break?
You know, I didn't notice. I was looking at some stats up over here and sort of glancing at that out of the corner of my eye. And
Yeah, he hit the, from our side, the left side of the 1, went to the left long rail and back.
oh, yeah.
Which leads me to believe that he's making changes to his break.
Yeah, that cut break, when it works great, but so many times you see guys wind up with the cue ball behind the rack and the 1 ball way down there.
Nice shot.
That was a pretty shot. Golly.
Now, explain to me the advantages of the cut break.
I never used it.
Does it avoid the scratch?
it's supposed to spread the rack open more, and the cue ball has a chance to go to the side rail and back into the rack and do more damage and possibly send the 9-ball into either the side or the corner pocket. But it seems to me I see more people hurt by it than helped by it, but a lot of guys swear by it. That's all they'll do. Oh, boy.
We're about to see 11-5.
Unless you jinxed him, we are.
I might be willing to make a small wager that he's out here.
Yeah, I think you're in pretty good shape if you do. And he's getting awful close to the finish line now. What gets me is how powerful and clean his stroke is. It's just perfect. If you want to copy some fundamentals, these are some good ones to copy.
Looks good from here.
Puts him on 11. We got some good inductees into the Hall of Fame this year.
Yes, we do.
Talk about a stroke. Kim Davenport got in, and he had the prettiest stroke I've ever seen.
And he lives in your neighborhood, too.
He does, yeah. All the good people live in my neighborhood.
How'd they let you move in?
I snuck in the middle of the night.
Well, you do have a real nice wife. She probably had something to do with it.
That's true. That's true.
He says, look, I'm going to crush this rack, and I'm going to make a ball.
Lord, he did crush that rack, and he discovered whatever it was he was doing wrong and fixed it.
Yeah. Well, it's good that he had an opportunity to work that out while he's here.
Win the event and work a kink out of your game. Yeah, that's the time to do it.
And let's not forget Gerda Hofstetter.
Oh, Gerda. How could we? She came up in the toughest era of women's pool and did well.
Yeah, I talked to her recently, and she said there were a handful of players that could have had much bigger careers if they hadn't come up in the era of Allison.
Yeah. And then along came Karen to make it worse.
We were disappointed to not see Karen here. She's struggling with her back.
I'm sorry to hear that.
She was texting me during the event and lamenting not being able to be here.
She always does so well here.
Hopefully she can get through this problem with her back and get right back out there.
We did have some ladies go pretty deep in this event.
What about Jennifer Beretta?
Yeah, she did very well. So did Lori John.
Carolyn Powell?
Carolyn Powell, yeah. Carolyn's a deadly shot maker. Oh, she was here this week. Well, look who's on the hill.
I see one of our female competitors on the rail there.
Erin?
Yep.
Yep, Erin Bechner.
Gerda said she was surprised to get the call going into the Hall of Fame.
I don't know why she would be surprised.
I think it was a slam dunk in my opinion.
Well, there's Shane's last break of this match.
That's interesting.
That's tough. Well, not much has gone right for Mr. Archer. And it's not going to start going right now.
You think that 1 clears the 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it does, then what stops Shane?
The 9-ball going in the pocket. When the trophy hits him in the back of the head.
This would be win number 4 for Shane.
At this event.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, he's won more than 4 tournaments.
Yes, he has. Yeah. This event's been around for so long now that a lot of players have a lot of first here. Archer, Shaw, this gentleman.
And I heard Mike Zuglin teasing Mika the other day when he was introducing him, saying that Mika won the first one. And Mike said, we made you.
Yeah.
You weren't really a star till you won this.
That's right.
Mika didn't look like he found it all that humorous. Now, are you just stopping this?
If that 6-ball isn't in the way, I might draw it back past the 6 a little bit, but then the 7 scares me.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it's just easier to make sure you can see all of the 4.
Well, you don't want to make it too tough on that 5. It looks like he's putting a little draw on it. Oh. Hello, table. Welcome Mr. Archer back.
Well, he
Boy,
would have been on the 4.
Shane is kicking himself. Johnny?
You think Shane might have to text the steak restaurant and tell him, hold my table for another 10 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, don't bring out that shrimp cocktail yet.
I'll definitely be there, but just give me 10 minutes. Boy, they got some great restaurants here.
Yeah, yeah, Turning Stone. Wonderful place to visit. I just come for the oatmeal raisin cookies.
You and me both.
I don't care about the restaurants, the gambling, the pool. Just give me that oatmeal raisin cookie.
Boy, that was nice speed. Well, Opal's is an amazing bakery.
Yeah, it is. But for 10 years, I've been asking them to have chocolate cheesecake, and they haven't done it yet. All right.
You know, I was thinking about heading back to the room and writing an article after this tournament was over, but now that you mentioned cheesecake.
Yeah.
I love coming to this place.
Yeah. I do love coming to this place. Now, see, that's something I don't understand. Moving the ball with your finger and tapping it with the rack. I mean, how exact can you be? Ooh.
5 hung up, nothing on the break.
Nothing went down. But,
Yeah.
yep, and Shane can see the 1.
He's got some work to do.
Yeah, but at least he can control the table.
So there's no question that Shane, top American 9-ball player.
Yeah,
Period.
Sure.
When Johnny was in his heyday, was he Shane?
Yeah. I mean, he was player of the decade for the 90s. You better believe it. He came in as the past generation of stars were beginning to fade, and boy, he came out like a comet. It's when Rempe and Buddy and Alan Hopkins were all beginning to slow down. Earl was no longer perfect every moment of every day.
Where's the 2 going to stop? Oh, I think he can make this.
You do?
Oh, yeah. I
You
don't
know,
know
he
about getting
can.
on
He
the
can
3.
make this.
How do you get on this 3 ball? I'll even let you hit it with Johnny's stroke.
Yeah.
How do you get on the 3 ball?
Can he miss the 8 ball and use top left to move back and forth across the table?
That would be a highlight reel shot.
Let's see if we can make it happen.
Well, that works.
Yeah. Not exactly the way that was planned out, but we will take that result.
Oh, I got lost there for a second. I didn't see the 5.
Well, you know, this is the way it used to happen in league, too. You get a big lead on a guy, and then he decides he's going to make a comeback.
Well, first one and the last one, toughest ones to win.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you sit on the sidelines drinking beer, getting less able to win the last one.
I don't think Shane's going to fall for that one.
No, no.
Three around or 1 and back?
We have, wow, 1 and back. See, I was going to say he'd go 3 around because everybody's so comfortable with that shot. Twelve to 7 now. Johnny breaking. Let's see what he can do.
He's going to be breaking the rest of the way.
Yeah, Shane doesn't get another break.
I used to do that to my opponent. They'd get on the hill, and I'd say, this is about the last time I'm going to let you break. They'd look at me funny.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nada?
Nope.
Although the 4-5 are a problem.
Yeah, they are.
It's not like there's a road map out there.
Would you think about a safety right off the bat here?
I'll be honest with you, I'd want to play it on the 4 ball.
Okay.
I like having a ball nearby that I can freeze that cue ball on so it takes away all the angles. Watch Shane step up and play the damnedest safety you've ever seen in your life right here.
Boy, he looks like he's rearing back for something.
Yeah, he does.
Look outside pocket. He's fine.
Oh, he's cool. Now, what shape does he play for on the 3?
He's going to try to break it out.
Yeah. Well,
I'd be willing to say he makes the 3 and breaks the 4 out. The tournament's over.
yeah. And it's not like that he's going to try and just hit the 4-5. He's going to know which ball he's going to hit, and he's going to know which side of the ball he's going to hit.
I don't think he got there. I don't think he got the angle to break it out.
If he comes off this bottom rail, he does.
Ooh.
But no, he's putting draw on it, so. There you go.
Oh, you had it right.
There you go.
Boy, it's so hard to break that out like that and still have a good shot on the 4. I mean, he knew going in 2 rails he was going to leave something similar to this. He's not looking at the combination.
Chatter, chatter.
I thought he would just slide it down to the upper left pocket, let the cue ball come back across the table, play the 5 in the side. But maybe he's going to run into the 9 and doesn't like where he predicts that's going to go.
This shot is so precise.
Oh,
Very nice.
wow. That's impressive.
I feel like this crowd has gotten spoiled.
Yeah, I know. They don't clap for that. Just got to stay clear of the 8 ball. And this match will be his. Okay, somebody start shining that trophy up.
Number 4.
It's a
That was different. He's going to get there, but
one ball away, and he's not even going to have to shoot it. Johnny Archer concedes to Shane Van Boening. Shane wins Turning Stone number 30, 13-7. Hey, folks, we've really enjoyed being here for you. Hope you enjoyed that match. For Mike Howerton, for Upstate Al, and all the crew, I'm going to say good night to you, and we'll see you down the road.
in January.
In January, we'll see you right back here.